boy. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Oh, man. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you all coming on. Happy Wednesday. Yep. Oh, boy. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you. Y'all know how we do it. Drop it in the chat. Let me know where you hit me from. And then tag somebody else in. Y'all holler at me. Good morning, Wanda. Good morning, Queen. Tammy, blessings to you, and thank you for the seed. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your love, for your consistency. All the way from Hurst, Texas. Texas in the house. Great morning, Erica. Great morning, Wanda. Thank you for that last night, Simone. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, we've got to get this right in Chili Gentili. We've got to get this right. We've got to get this right. Arlington, Texas, we've got to get this right. Our life depends upon this, literally. Really. And I want to commend you for tuning in, for coming on, because it shows that you care about your life, a critical part of your life. Nothing trumps your health. Nothing. And as we hear and as we apply, as we learn, we've got to do better. Got a message this morning from someone who knew someone, hey Tina, who fell into a sickness. Okay, it happens because sometimes we just don't know any better. And then got a hold of the knowledge of the truth. Got a hold of the knowledge of the truth. But wouldn't hold on to it long enough and ended up suffering unnecessarily and then transitioning. Remember sometime I talked about eating vomit soup? That once we know better and then start doing better and then go back to behaviors that got us in the trouble that we're in right now. Solomon said it's like a dog going back to his vomit. We've got to apply the principles. Faith, I know you've got faith, but faith without works is dead. It profits you nothing. There's got to be some works behind your faith. Yes, I believe God. Yes, I know that God is a healer. Yes, I know that God is the deliverer. But what part am I playing? What part am I playing? And if the 80-20 rule is true, and it is, 80-20 rule is true, 80% of the things that we are wrestling with in our body comes strictly from our diet. Could be more than that. Could be more than that. Put this in the chat because I know you want to get better. Put this in the chat. I'm in transition. I am. I'm in transition. I am. Crystal, we're praying for you. I'm in transition. I am. Which means I may not get there. I won't get there overnight. But day by day, little by little, I'm gonna do better as I learn better, y'all. We've got to. We've got to. This sickness and disease is not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. But there's a process. There's a process that we must be willing to go through. There's a process, y'all. There's a process. And I'm going to walk you through the process. I started yesterday. I want to continue today. And there's some things we already know. It's just a matter of doing it. Man, this food is addictive. I can't think of anything more addictive. But when we conquer this, we can conquer anything. And just like the children of Israel going through the wilderness, we all start in Egypt. You don't start off in the promised land. You all start in Egypt. We all start in Egypt. Eating anything that walks, anything that crawls, anything that flies. Children of Israel were in the same spot. They said they were almost dying in the land of Egypt because they were sitting by the flesh pots. What are the flesh pots? Being a carnivore, eating red meat, and pork, and turkey, chicken. That's the first stop. The first stop is to stop eating in the graveyard. Put this in the chat, no more graveyard eating. And I know it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. 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 But once you come into an awareness, I've got to stop eating in the graveyard, dead animals and the carcass of a dead animal. We've got to do better. We've got to. Otherwise, we are literally paying for it now. We're literally paying for it now. First, you let go of the swine. Put this in the chat. No more swine. Put that in the chat. Write it down. No more swine. After that, you let go of the beef. It's a process. I'm letting you know what the steps are to go through this transition. Hamburgers, roast beef, meatloaf. I'm letting go of the beef. In this order, y'all. I'm letting go of the swine. I'm letting go of the beef. And then I'm letting go of the fowl. Letting go of the fowl. Putting this in the chat. No more beef. Put in the chat. Put in the chat. Got to write it down. We got to get it. We got to get it. Tired of seeing my people suffer. Aches and pains and needles and bags and prescription drugs. No more swine, pig. No more. No more beef. Put this in the chat, y'all. Put in the chat. I'm gonna have you writing a lot today because I need you to write this down and get it in your spirit. No more chicken. That's the next thing. No more turkey, no more duck or fowl, FOWL. It's not designed for human consumption. It's not. And it's only going to make you sick and inflamed and hurting. No more chicken, no more turkey, no more duck, no more fowl. Got to leave that stuff behind if we're going to survive out here. That's a phase, though. That's a phase. That's the first phase. We're weaning ourselves off of this stuff. Pig and beef and many of the other things we've taught you already. But here's the second stage. Drop the bottom feeders. Put that in the chat. Drop the bottom feeders. I went through this stage already. I understand what it's like. All right? It's when you become a pescatarian. That after we get rid of the swine and the beef and the fowl, which means the chicken, the duck, the turkey, once we do that, then we're going to drop the bottom feeders. Put that in the chat. Drop the bottom feeders. Drop them. Pescatarian. And once I can find it in scripture, I'm not saying it's going to be easier to deal with, but it's a little bit easier to deal with. The book of Leviticus says, and all that have not fins and scales in the sea, they shall be an abomination to you. If it doesn't have fins and scales, that's a protective mechanism of the fish. We're going to get rid of the bottom feeders, crab, shrimp, crawfish, oysters. Drop the scavengers, drop the shellfish. After that, you elevate of dropping off, leaving that catfish alone. I just want you to be mindful. That's all. I just want you to be mindful. At least think about it before you do it. I'm dropping all the bottom feed. And then after that, I'm gonna let go of that heavy fish like tuna. Letting it go. It's a process. I'm in transition. At least I should know what to do. Okay? After that, we're going to let go of the toughest one, because they've always made us seem like it was so wonderful. That's salmon. It's not designed for human consumption. And it's only going to make us sicker. It's only going to make us sicker. That means I'm for those of us that are pescatarians, very good. All right, very good. It's a step. It's a step in the process. But now that you let that meat go, you're what? You're a vegan now. Vegan. It's a step. It's a step. Impossible meat, impossible burgers. It's a step. God gives you grace in that area for a little while. A little grace right there. That some of us still need the texture and the flavor. I get it. Been there. But you want to treat it like a bridge to keep us from going back to beef, chicken. But building your house on veganism is like building your house on sand. It won't last. It won't last. It's good, but it won't last. All right? It's a process. It's a stage. It's a step. It's a stage. It's a step. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of all the fake meats. I'm gonna let go of the soy. basically like eating plastic. It's a process. Some of us still we eat with our eyes first, right? Some of us need to see that it kind of looks like beef or looks like chicken, looks like nuggets. What we want to do is go back to God's original plan. God's original plan, Genesis 1:29. All right? That's the ultimate way we want to get. But until then, we're going to do like Daniel said when they told Daniel, what should you eat? That when they were trying to give Daniel the king's food, he said, give me pulse. Pulse is cooked vegetables. Cooked vegetables. Give me that. All right? He said, give me that. And he ended up being 10 times smarter. Countenance looks better. Skin looks better. Disease running out of your body. Right? That's a stage. That's a step. Now, cooking your food ain't a sin, but it alters the state of the food. It kills all the live enzymes. It's a process. I'm in transition. Put that in the chat. I'm in transition. I want to get back to God's original blueprint for my life so I can get rid of this waste and weight and inflammation and toxins and mucus and bacteria. I'm trying to teach you it's a process. Of course, man, I would love for you to just jump up tomorrow and change it overnight, but it doesn't work like that. Your body will rebel against you. And before you know it, you'll go back being worse than you were before you started. I'm getting rid of the swine first, then the beef, then the fowl, which means the turkey, the chicken, the duck. Then I'm getting rid of all of the shellfish. This is the process. Then after that, I'm getting rid of the fish itself. Now I'm getting to where Daniel is. I'm living on a Daniel fast. Let me tell you how to do this. Let me tell you how to do this. Start 2 days a week if you're just getting started. Start 2 days a week. 2 days a week. 2 days a week. When the Bible says when they fasted in the Bible, they fasted 2 days a week. Fast 2 days a week. Start there before you jump off every day. Start 2 days a week, little by little. So you can conquer this thing before this thing conquers you. It's not easy, but it's worth it. In transition, to get my health in line, in transition, to get off these medications, in transition, to relieve this pain in my body and this swelling and this inflammation. I'm in transition. I'm starting off, and some of you may be at the stage where you're starting off by laying back on the fast food. Leave McDonald's and go to Subway. Leave Subway and go to Smoothie King. It's a process. It's a process. I'm sensitive to it with you. It's a process. I'm leaving after that, I'm going to start leaving the swine alone, and then the beef, and then the fowl, and then the shellfish, and then the fish itself. And then I'm on vegetables, fruit and vegetables, and I'm cooking them. That's okay. That's okay. But you want to get more live food in your body. Live food, live food, live food in your body. Please, for the sake of your own future, for the sake of your own health, for the sake of you not being hooked up to machines. And we've got to do this. I'm so passionate about this. We've got to do this. It's a process, though, little by little, piece by piece, day by day. As I learn better, I will do better. As I learn better, I will do better. Start 1 day a week, 2 days a week. Start somewhere, though. But I want you to be more mindful of what you're putting in your mouth because it's affecting your health. Our sister passed. Got a message today, one of our dear sisters passed. She knew the truth and it was working for her. But that food and addiction, that's what I taught on Sunday. Addictions, look at the word addiction. The word addiction comes from the word diction, which means whatever you're addicted to calls you. Diction, language, vocabulary. It has a voice. It has a voice. And I know we can't see it now, but whatever addiction we're dealing with, food is number one, sex is number two. Addictions, it keeps calling you, even though inwardly it's not good for us, but yet we still do it because it keeps calling us, dictating to us what to do, when to eat, how to do it. We can't afford to do that any longer. We're paying for it little by little, but it's a process. I'm cutting back little by little. And ultimately, I want to get to God's original plan for my life, which is in Genesis 1:29, that the fruit shall be your food. You should eat more fruit than vegetables. I know they told us that vegetables are the most important thing and you've got to eat all the vegetables on your plate before you get to the dessert. No, fruit, berries, melons, apples, bananas, avocados, cucumbers, squash. I already taught you already, drink your breakfast. Drink your breakfast. Because I want to see you live and live healthy. You can't get away with it. The laws of nature are unforgiving. The laws of nature are unforgiving. The laws of nature are unforgiving. If you break a law of nature, we will pay for it. It's like jumping out of the window. If we jump out of a window, the laws of gravity will bring you down. And if we keep breaking these natural laws when it comes to our diet, it's not a pretty sight. Especially like me, when you live in visiting people in hospitals all the time. It's not a pretty sight. It doesn't have to be like that. Doesn't have to be like that. But it's up to you to decide. I'm going to break this addiction. I'm going to break this addiction so that I can live a happy and healthy life. Father, we thank you today for the blessings of this day. As we go through this transition, as we eliminate fast foods first, then go to something like Subway, and then go to something like Smoothie King, then making our own smoothies. And as we transition out of swine and beef and chicken and turkey and duck, as we transition through soy products, as we transition through cooked vegetables and cooked food to get back to your original plan for us so that we can have a happy and healthy life and lose this waste. Thank you for giving us the discipline to be able to do it. Thank you. Thank you. With the waste goes the disease. With the waste goes the inflammation. With the waste goes the fogginess of mind. When I gave it up, that's when he blessed me. When I let it go, that's when he blessed me. But it's a process in transition. It may not happen overnight if you want it to last long, but it will happen for you. All right. I love you all. I want to invite you tonight to the City of Love, as we are now today officially on day 7 of our 40-day sacrifice, 40-day Lenten sacrifice, 40-day Lenten sacrifice, 40-day Lenten sacrifice. And we're on day 7 now. We started on Ash Wednesday. And tonight, Prophet Fran and I are going to teach together. Looking forward to Bible study tonight, 6:30 at the City of Love. As we are resetting, put this in the chat. It's time for a reset. I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. It's time for a reset, but we've got to do something. We've got to do something in order to be reset. We've got to do something. And one of them is to increase our faith. And faith comes by hearing and hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Tonight, 6:30 at the City of Love. I want to thank those of you who bless us as we're blessing you. I want to thank you, Consuela. I want to thank you, Tammy. I want to thank you. It's time for a reset. Thank you, Back to Skip, for being so consistent. It's not about the amount. It's about consistency. It's about consistency. It's about consistency. All right? So we sowing minutes. Many of us are sowing the $5 favor seed and believing God that every time, every single time that God sees and hears my name, that the favor of God will be released into my life. All right? I love you all. I see you tonight. Thank you for being a blessing to us. As we trust, we're a blessing to you. 3 things to remember: love, live, and inspire. See you all tonight at 6:30.